Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, it's going to be all about our food vlogs. I'm going to be making food like African dishes, especially Cameroon dishes. Stay tuned on this channel because lot and lot of receipts will be coming your way. I'm going to be showing you lot and lot of different dishes, showing you how to prepare the receipts and everything. So guys, you have to be glued on this channel so that you won't miss out on all the goodies I'll be bringing to you. So right now we'll be jumping into our first video and we are going to be making poulet deji. If you are coming from Cameroon, that's one of the Cameroon dishes. If you are not even coming from Cameroon, guys, you can still watch this video and you learn how to do the poulet deji so that you can try some for yourself. So why don't you subscribe and also share my videos, and please don't forget to like and comment so that I'll keep bringing more and more of the good videos. So guys, please subscribe so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to get a notification. Thank you and stay tuned because we are making our first video now. So guys, as we continue with this video, you can remember I said we are making poulet DG, and these are the ingredients we'll be using for this recipe. So we are going to start with here. I have my tomatoes and my red bell pepper. Needing some spring. This is like a spring onions. We call it leeks. We put in some parsley. I also have my hot pepper. This is like the hot habanero pepper. So I love my food spicy. So if you do not want this, so you can leave this out. Also be using a celery stem. We'll also be needing onion. I have 2 onions here. So also be needing ginger. I'm not going to put all of this ginger because it's big, so I'm just going to cut it in half and I put one half in the food. Then I'll also be needing some garlic. So I'm going to be putting everything. So I have my ripe plantain here, guys. This is the main ingredient, the main food for the poulet DG. And the protein I'll be using for this is my chicken. So I'm using the hot chicken. I'm chopping some of my spices like the leeks and the parsley. I'm going to be chopping some of this and I'm also going to be blending some of it. So right now I also have a lemon. I'm just going to put in the lemon for a proper wash, and so it can also take out that smell. You know, at times the chicken has like a smell, so I always like to go in with my lemon. If you don't have the lemon, you can use the vinegar or you can use both. So at times I always, if I don't have enough of the lemon, I'll just add some vinegar in there so that all that smell can go. So here is my vinegar. I'm just going to add a little vinegar in here. So my tomato is properly washed right now. I'm just going to slice it and I put it into my blender. We are just going to blend it right now. Our tomato has been blended. Just going to keep it aside. Then I bring the chopping board. Now our onions has been peeled and washed. So I'm just going to cut it into little halves. I'm just going to stuff it aside. So guys, right now it's time to rinse out my chicken so it can start cooking. Right now our chicken is properly rinsed, so we're just going to put it in a pot and proceed to cooking. To be adding some noir, we're using the noir, chicken noir. Guys, always make sure to properly spice your protein, whatever protein you're using, be it chicken, beef, or goat meat, or whatever protein. Always make sure to properly season. Putting our table salt. Remember, we are going for tasty food. Here it's my black peppers. It's already blended. I'm just going to add a little black pepper in there. I'm going to add a spoon of curry powder. Here is my curry powder. Guys, always make sure to put all of this because we are going in for tasty. And here is my white pepper. This is the white pepper. So right now I ran out of garlic powder. So I'm just going to be doing the fresh garlic, ginger, my green spices, and then onion. I'm just going to add everything in there. So I'm just going to cover that and let it cook. I won't be putting in a lot of oil in my food. You're just going ahead to put our oil. So I'll be going in to fry my onion. First things first, always make sure to start with your onion. The onion should be the first spices to go into your cooking oil. Then before you go ahead with other spices. So I'll just let this fry for about 5 minutes. Then I'll come in to introduce my other spices. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and I add a little bit of curry powder into my onion because I want to get that aroma. And I'm also adding a tiny little bit of black pepper because I just wanted to give that aroma. This part is optional, but you can always go in if you want to get that aroma and tasty food we are going in for. Yeah, just going to give it some stir. Just let it fry for like 2 seconds. Then we have to introduce our tomatoes. In with my tomatoes right now, my blended tomatoes. Let this fry. At this point, guys, you have to let your tomatoes fry until you start seeing the oil at the top. Right now, you can see both water and oil together. So you have to let this fry and fry until you start seeing only the oil on the top of the pot. At that point, you know, okay, your tomatoes are properly cooked. So you have to just let it fry for a little, and you can add your other stuffs. I'm just covering the pot. So I will let this cook maybe for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'm just going to add this into what I'm going to blend. So I'm adding just this half. If you want to add a lot more, you can go ahead and add. But I just want to add just this because I already have some slices. So my bell pepper. So this is my celery stems. And I have a little more of the parsley here, just a little because I'm going to slice the rest of the parsley. I'm just going to slice it because I want to see some greens in my food. So now this is our garlic. I'm going to introduce our garlic in there. And this is our ginger. I'm going to add everything. I'm just going to cut the ginger into little pieces. Go ahead, blend everything together. Now we are going to take a look at our chicken. And guys, I made a big mistake. I was supposed to make my blended spices first before making my tomatoes because I was supposed to put in my blended spice. Immediately I put in the salt and the Maggi because I really wanted the spice to get into the chicken properly, but I didn't make my spices yet. So that was a big mistake I did. I forgot. So next time, guys, as you're seeing this video, next, if you're doing your food, always make sure to put in your blended spice, your ginger, your garlic, your bell peppers, and your parsley. Always make sure to put them in your protein immediately as you put in your salt and your Maggi so that everything can cook together and get into the chicken properly. So it's already a little late, but we are still going to put in the spices. So I'm just going to put half of it because we'll be using half of this. So I'm going to save this to put in there to give it a stir. And since I'm doing the hot chicken, I always let my chicken cook for about 45 to an hour. Now I'm just going ahead. I'll just go ahead right now to slice my leeks and my parsley. So it's been washed. So now I'm done cutting my parsley. Ingredient like the food for this recipe we are making. I'm just going to wash my chicken. So guys, right now our chicken has been cooked for about 15 minutes. 50, that's 50, almost an hour. So I'm just going to take it out right now and I transfer it into the oven. So right now our chicken is going into the oven. So I'm just going to put it on brown. So right now our tomatoes have been cooking for about 20 minutes. You can now see the oil, guys. You see the oil? We have just oil now. The water is properly dry. You can see just the oil right now. And as I spice the blended spice I had, I'm just going to add that into my tomatoes. I'm adding my blended spice. I'm just going to let that fry as well. So I'm going to let it fry for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I come back to that. This is our plantain. It's now peeled. We are just going ahead to slice them. Since we are frying the plantain, we just go ahead and cut them into little pieces. Before I proceed with the cutting, I'll just put my oil on fire so that I can start frying the first batch. Now we are done slicing. I'm just going to proceed fry the plantain right now because the oil is already hot. So my stew has been frying for 10 minutes now. A lot of oil, so that's why you see my tomatoes is like really dry. If you want so much oil, you can go ahead and add the oil. And let's see how the chicken is going. Oh, you see how golden brown the chicken is. Just going to flip the sides. Like cooking is a multitasking. You're cooking here, you're checking this, you're checking that. It's not easy. So let's just put some kitchen napkin so that it can soak up some of the oil. It's time to take it out. Okay. Our chicken is ready. So right now, I'm going to introduce my chicken into the stew. Dry on the outside and juicy on the inside. Going to be adding our spring onions. We're just going to be putting everything, our spring onions and our parsley. Putting our chicken broth into the stew.
So I'm going to add one more seasoning.
I'm just going to add one more first, like this. Then I'll be adding some little more salt. Until it's fried, everything is properly fried. So I'm just going to add everything inside. Okay. I'm just going to cover the pot with adding the last seasoning.
Now I'll cover the pot and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, and that's it.
That's it for 10 minutes. So let's see. So now everything is properly cooked and our food is ready to serve. Let's serve our food and dig into it right away. Ooh, just look at that food. Really looking so yummy. So guys, here's our final plating. It tastes really good. So this is the end of our video. If you watch right up to this point, I say a very big thank you. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to get a notification. See you again in my next video. Bye.